Hello? Hola, 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 hola. You are here listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Hello?
Yeah, I don't know why I did a Mexican accent or whatever that was. But I did. You're gonna have to deal with it. All right, we're back. We're back, everybody. And another solo guy in his room. It is really literally a guy in his room right now. Yeah, I got some stories here lined up, but first I wanted to let you guys know that I am like going through some stuff because I just want you guys to know that I am training right now. I am really working hard. I am training myself to serve in the Oppression Olympics. I'm doing that this year. I just figured that I probably should go ahead and enter the Oppression Olympics. I don't think I really have a shot. But who knows if I can train myself good enough and say, now I was thinking, now what can I do to enter the Oppression Olympics this year? Like, because it's pretty hard to get in. I mean, especially if you're the least oppressed according to everyone group, okay? I am in the white male.
The white male, straight white male, oppression Olympics. And the least oppressed.
According to all these wokeites out here, whatever you want to call them, okay? Oh, well, how can you enter the Oppression Olympics? Well, guess what? There's a new one, okay? There's a new category out there that I've been seeing at my work. My work kind of does this whole thing. I work at this big company that shall not be named. That they are getting ESG funding. They even they even posted something about, if you guys are wondering why every company is doing this woke thing, why are they all doing this woke thing? Why are they all like, oh, I'm gonna give to this organization? Is this loud enough? I don't know. Testing. Hello. Sorry, I was peeking there a little bit. I was peeking. Are you peeking? Are you guys peeking at your peak of testosterone? Well, if you're not, go ahead and sign up for a code, a guy in his testosteROOM, and go ahead and go on, go get that supplement. It's gonna be a daily. You get it every month. You go ahead and renew it. You go in promo code aguyinhistestosteROOM, and you go just protein. Get the whole like protein pack. I would go ahead and do that. That's only gonna run you $4.99 a month. $499, that is. And I know it sounds like a lot, but you're getting a lot with this. Okay, you're getting 30 pills that won't really do anything, but it's worth the $500 to give you a placebo effect of whatever, You can go ahead and, hey, isn't it better to take a supplement rather than not take one? That's the question I have for you. It's worth the money to just have a fake placebo effect that you think maybe this is doing something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sick of the supplements. I do listen to people that have supplement companies sponsor them. And I'm not against I take vitamins, but like not that well. I don't know. I take vitamins, but I try to find cheap ones. I only take standard stuff like fiber. Whatever, and like if you get like name brand, I mean it's really skyrocketed in price. Obviously, we have inflation. We have all this other stuff. Yeah, so I was saying my company does this ESG funding and does these it has little groups that'll have like, oh, Pacific Islander group and then women group of blank my company. And it does that for all these different demographics. Now, what do those groups do? What are they for? They're just there for them to seem like they're supporting woke shit. Now you might think, well, I'm sure that's not what they literally think, but I'm sure a lot of people have heard of this FTX scandal. Sam Bankman-Fried, or Freed, however you say his name. Now, I recently heard of this hilarious just if you don't think everything is corrupt and the world is run on corruption, like FTX just got found out. I mean, they're like most things are fronts for basically corrupt giving to like political donors, and like every company is kind of a front for corruption. But like if you have one like FTX where you literally are only doing that, then you're not going to really last too long. You have to at least have some kind of cover for your corruption. But they just got found out. I don't know, I guess he just like was an idiot. He couldn't run a fake company. Like most things are corrupt, but they can kind of at least run a company. But this guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, literally, what was this on? Was this a text? Was this an email? So he has like he has a court thing going on now. He put political donations through 2 executives of his company, FTX, to appear bipartisan, prosecutors say. One was told to, quote, give a lot. One executive of his company was told to give, quote, this is a quote from what I hear, give to a lot of woke shit for transactional purposes. Now you might think, I'm sure he didn't say that literally. No, that's a quote from... Oh my God, it's just like, this is what every company does, but you don't say it. It's like everybody would be like, dude, take him aside in some meeting. Hey, you don't say that out loud. I mean, we all do that, but you don't say that out loud, I want to see the real quote, though. This article is just like kind of paraphrasing. I heard this on another podcast, and it was a quote. It wasn't like a, ugh. I mean, half my podcasts are just looking through paywalls and trying to find the actual article. Sam Bankman-Fried tries to explain himself. This is on Vox.com in November 2022. Oh, I guess he was DMing somebody on Twitter. Hold on. Oh, these are actual DM screenshots they have. Good. What a dork this guy is. He's just like a dork that like was corrupt like everybody else, but he just like... Wow, there's a lot of DMs. This guy's an idiot. Why would this guy talk to somebody? He's in a court case right now. He's just DMing like it's not going to go out there. Okay, hold on. Wow, this is so funny. He's like literally just saying what they're all doing here. So ESG is something Elon Musk talks about. It's basically, it stands for like environmental, social governance. And it's like basically a value rating that companies get, that if you have a higher ESG rating on the stock market, you might get more investing. You might get more people buying your stock and supporting you. And basically what it means is like what this guy's saying, woke shit. Like the more you invest in woke shit and have these like things that my company does, you just get a higher ESG rating. It really has nothing to do with your financial performance. And I'm sure FTX had a huge rating for that. And it turns out, shock, they are corrupt. He appeared in multiple videos explaining his views on climate change and world poverty. And however, he told the website Vox, man, all the dumb shit I said, it's not true, really. On Twitter on Thursday morning, he said, some of what I said was thoughtless or overly strong and not intending that to be public. What matters is what you do, not just talking about doing good or just ESG language. So he's just admitting that companies are doing what every company is doing what he did though. He was literally just doing a scam. He had no cover for anything. The founder of this was in November. The founder of FTX has claimed he puffed up his ethical credentials as part of a, quote, dumb game we woke Westerners play. So everyone likes us. That's what he said. One executive was told to give a lot of woke shit for transactional purposes. And he said he preferred to keep Republican contributions dark, but gave millions to them. So you know that all these companies do this. They're all going to give to Republican. You don't think companies are giving to Republican shit? They're going to still want to support that, but they're going to do it in the dark like this guy did. Fucking ridiculous. That was the one political agent described his job for FTX as, quote, giving to a lot of woke shit for transactional. Oh my god. What a fucking clown. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Everybody knows this is bullshit. All this ESG fake activist shit the companies are doing now, it's ridiculous. Every time you see the following words, diversity, inclusion, I don't know, like anything like that, social activism, even environmental stuff now is doing that. Oh my god. Anyway, so like I said, I am going to enter the Oppression Olympics, and you guys may be thinking, you have no shot. Quit while you're ahead.
Don't even bother. Just go ahead and quit now. You have no chance as a white male to enter the Olympics like I am in.
And that is a I don't know, queer somebody person answering me.
You have no chance out there. Just quit.
Well, I'm working on it. And you know how I'm working on it? There's a new category that you can claim that you're oppressed by, that I do qualify for, I think. What is neurodivergence? Are you guys wondering what it is? It's called neurodiversity. And it's a new woke term that you can kind of try to be oppressed by. You can go ahead and say you're neurodiverse and write articles about it. Neurodivergence, and what does it mean to be neurodivergent? Neurodivergence is a difference in how the brain works. Now, I know what you rational, fascist, evil, rational people with normal brains are wondering. Doesn't everybody's brain kind of work differently? Everybody has a different learning style. And, well, guess what? I'm oppressed, okay? I don't want you guys
to take away my oppressed status. I might... Neurodivergence is the term for when someone's brain processes behaves differently from what is considered typical. Okay, you might be like, guess what? I'm not typical, okay? So don't put your typical bullshit on me. Like, not everybody fits into the same box that you cookie cutter, white, suburban, picket fence having, evil KKK members have. Okay, we're not all the same. Practitioners are no longer treating neurodivergent. Now, look, this is kind of...
Look, woke stuff is going into everything, so this is just the next thing. Like, I've been wondering kind of why, like, is this included with woke oppression Olympics, pyramid, whatever? Is it? Is mental illness? I mean, it kind of has been sort of, but, like, obviously I mean, it's like literally like the most basic shit so far. It's always been race. What color are you? What gender are you? Now, and then it became what orientation are you? Like, are you queer? Then are you trans? But then there's a million infinite genders you can be. Now it's going into mental illness. I've been like I might have heard of this before, but I think only in the past year have I really seen this come out more. Because I saw my company, like somebody posted something, like a blog post of how her experience as a neurodivergent person, and I think this person had bipolar or something. But I'm wondering if it's like something extreme or if it can just be anxiety, because that would be like every single Gen Z person, definitely. If not every millennial can say they have anxiety. I mean, everybody gets anxious. Like, now do you have a diagnosis? Like, is it something diagnosed like, oh, I have, anxiety disorder. I have whatever disorder like that I'm diagnosed with. The thing is, there's never been proof required for any gender identity or any kind of orientation. No proof required. No, all these trans people that are coming. Like that Canadian shop teacher that had the giant fake breasts. They found out that he like walks around as a guy. Like he could be trolling. And a lot of people think he's trolling, and he probably is trolling. But I don't know, like how far can you commit to a bit like that? That's my question. I mean, so I'm wondering if he's trolling or not still. Now I would think like if you're really neurodivergent, it would have to be something like ADD. But I'm just thinking this is gonna go into like I'm anxious sometimes, so I'm neurodivergent. That's where it's gonna go, While the term used to originally refer to people who are autistic, usage of the term has broadened significantly in years since. Wow, that's a surprise. That's a shock, I'm sure, to most of you listening. Like, are you saying that now there's no proof required and anybody can just say they're neurodivergent, like with gender identity? No way. That's just shock. It used to be, now if you're autistic, you have a right to claim that is a different learning style, whatever. They need a lot of things customized, like different than other people. Like I could see saying that ADHD, I can kind of see that too, maybe. I mean, although everybody kind of says they have that now. I'm so ADD.
I'm like so ADD, Just like so ADD lately. I'm so OCD because like every morning I have to get up and brush my teeth. If I don't get up and like lock my door when I leave the house, I'm like, I just can't even leave the house. I'm so OCD.
Yeah, that's everyone. Everybody that says they're OCD, they can do shit like that where you're like, that's everybody. What are you talking about?
I literally can't even leave my house if I don't have my car keys on me.
Yeah, because you have to drive your car, though.
No, it's like, it's a problem. It's like I'm OCD as fuck.
And then some people got offended by that, so now I don't know if that's like... You can just say you're all these things now. Like, oh, I'm so dyslexic right now. I can barely read because I'm so tired. Like... Yeah, so many people say they have ADD, and I don't know how do you... I sometimes wonder if I have it, or I did, but like it wasn't ever something that I had to get addressed in school. Like if I focused enough, I would just I was just mainly lazy. I didn't until like I don't know 11th or 12th grade. I didn't actually care about my grades. Same with college. And once I did like try to focus, then I could do better. So I don't think it was like a huge problem. Yeah, like, okay, so these aren't like, so in this article, it isn't like super broad, but it's just it's going there. Dyslexia, yeah, I can see like, yeah, you do probably need to like even maybe tell a teacher about that. See, a lot of these things, yeah, you have to, but then you go to this. Other types of neurodivergent include Tourette's, epilepsy. Yeah, these are all bipolar, OCD. And then at the last, guess what, guys? Anxiety and depression. So then now everybody, it's just like LGBT. Look, the LGBTQ plus, that's everybody, okay? Like everybody at some point has gone, I don't know, if you're like slightly awkward, regular guy, and you're just going through puberty, you probably have had like, am I gay? I haven't been on a date yet. Like anything will make you question. So everybody's technically questioning at some point in their life. Like, and then these other, like anxiety and depression, everybody ever in the world, unless you're a complete psychopath, like with no emotion, you have been, and even they might have, you have been anxious about something. You have been depressed at some point. Everyone now qualifies as neurodivergent. Everyone. Now, is that fair? In my opinion, no, it's not. If you have Down syndrome, you have way more of a right to say you have now, and I don't think they want to be treated like, oh, guy with Down syndrome. Oh, how's the widow guy doing over here? Can you, like, everybody is condescending to people that have a problem, and they probably don't want you to be like that. They don't want you to talk to them like a little kid, but that's how everybody is, and they don't even, But now by going, I'm lumping everything into this neurodiverse. I've once was anxious, so I'm just like you, guy with Tourette's. No, you're not. Are you kidding? Somebody that uncontrollably is like, ah! I mean, can you become neurodiverse? See, they're trying to include everybody in this now. Look, and here's the thing. Every kid now could say they have ADD because nobody can concentrate. Like, no kid. Can you imagine? Like, no kid now, you think they can all easily focus? I mean, everybody's on phones and shit all the time. My friend's a teacher. He says no kid can literally, they can't pay attention after like a minute. And they're not, it's just common that they can't pay attention. So, like, they could say maybe they have ADD, but it's just everybody. So, at that point, it's not a disorder, How to know if you're...
Want to know if you're neurodivergent? Like, self-diagnosis is a valid... Look at this. Self-diagnosis is a valid form of identification. It is often the only accessible diagnostic avenue for many marginalized people.
Sorry, I guess I got hungry there for a second. Because I was thinking of margarine. If you're a margarinized person, so this is like how you get, like, they used to say don't like self-diagnose, because I mean that's what I used to do. Everybody has self-diagnosed at some point, because as soon as the internet was invented, people started self-diagnosing. What else would you do with the internet? I'm feeling a little, I don't know. Do I have Tourette's? Let me look up what that means. Like, and then you just go, I don't know, maybe. Now they go, well, see, marginalized people might, only have access to the internet, and they don't have access to... I mean, no, if you're unemployed, you can get some form of insurance. You can go see a doctor. Like, you can go get diagnosed somehow. I mean, they have these programs. I'm not saying it's easy, but, like, why would you encourage somebody to this is the problem now. Like, they used to say don't ever self-diagnose, because that is pretty fucking stupid to encourage that with people. Now it's saying here, look, while neurodivergence is common, how would it be common? And it's not a... Oh my God. Man, I don't know. Anyway, I knew this article was going to be like this. I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to claim, guys, in the Oppression Olympics. If you guys don't think I have something to claim to be oppressed, and then I have to work on my TED Talk. I don't know what it's going to be about yet. And I'd probably just say, like, as a self-diagnosed blank, because I didn't have the, I was too neurodiverse to get actual help and get diagnosed. So, like, I should be extra oppressed because how to find inclusive employers? Well, look, if it's common now, according to that article, it's common to be neurodivergent. Let me look at this. Best movies with neurodivergent characters. Man, this movie it just doesn't appeal. I don't know why, but I'm just not, like, it just doesn't appeal to me. Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's kind of the internet, isn't it?
The movie is a wild ride through the multiverse. There's another multiverse.
Hey guys, don't know what to do for your movie? Just have a multiverse in it.
The movie is a wild ride through the multiverse, tearing across time and space. And it explores the complexities of family, the immigrant experience, and what it's like to be a human today. It has an Asian lady in it. Why was
this movie so overpraised and overhyped? I'll tell you why. There was an Asian lady in it. She's a beleaguered laundromat owner and mother. She's a mother. What's your superpower? She's a laundromat owner and mother. What's your superpower? So she's in a multiverse. Yeah, anybody could be anything in a multiverse. But why is she neurodivergent? One of the film's directors says,
in the process of researching ADHD as a background for her character, he realized he has ADHD himself. It's like a celebration of the ADHD brain. Wow, that's like fucking awesome. Finding Dory is another neurodivergent character. What, because you can't remember anything?
oh my god, like, it's cool if you happen to have these characters. But, like, these movies are literally, like, like, look at this movie. I never even heard of it, but Temple Grandin, I don't know. Oh, it's on HBO. Claire Danes, and the poster here just says, autism gave her a vision. She gave it a choice. She gave it a voice, I mean. So that's the movie? That's the plot? Like, what? Like, that's on the poster. She's autistic. What's the plot of this movie? Well, can't you see there? She has autism. That's the plot. Yeah, but, like, I mean, what? I mean, like I said, it's like, yeah, it's one thing. Like, if it's cool if you happen to have those characters in there, but that's like the plot of the movie. It was probably just marketed that way too. Oh, brother. How is it that, like, inspiring to have ADHD? I mean, that, like I said, it's literally every kid now will have AD or does have ADHD. So, let me guess. This one about bipolar. Mark Ruffalo is fucking annoying as fuck. Based on the childhood experiences of Maya Forbes.
Infinitely Polar Bear follows Cam, a father with bipolar disease. Why does it say disease? He had a manic breakdown, and he's, like, gay.
I just have an ADHD brain. How's Flubber about this? Man, you could say anybody. You could argue that any movie ever is about ADD. Anything. Well, where Peter Parker gets distracted from everyday life, and because when his spider sense goes off, so he has ADD. Obviously, he's neurodiverse. I mean, we all knew it. We all really knew this. Have you thought about God? But anyway, so that's what I'm working on for the Oppression Olympics. Wish me luck, and Anyway, guys, have some news stories that I noticed this week. I wasn't looking for these, just FYI, I wasn't looking for these, but it just happened on a couple of them, and then a couple other ones popped up just as I was getting ready to do the cast, and the first one I saw was a lunch lady at a school. Now, on this podcast, I've been pointing out a lot of women on little young men sexual assault stuff, like Me Too, but reversed, because no one fucking cares about it. And yeah, I did look up, like, is that like becoming more of a trend? I don't know if it was just the media focusing on like the teacher stuff, but it turns out it is happening more. Like, it is going up, and you know, these are just more examples. I mean, nobody fucking talks about this still. People just kind of always still. I can't believe people do this still. It's almost like a boomer type of comment to make too. It's always, where was she at when I was like, why? I mean, it's always like really short-sighted of a comment to make. Like, look, if you think each of these women are attractive now, like, you're a grown man, like, you weren't a confused 13-year-old kid or whatever. I just don't think it's gonna be hot when you're that young. You'd just be like, yeah, now you might think, oh, I wish. Like, you're putting yourself in a fake fantasy. That's not what's going on, you know? But anyway, yeah, so God, there's like, I mean, it's hard to keep up with these this week. Where was it? Hold on. I just had it. So this is a lunch lady, Andy. Of course, I turned the music off too. There's a lunch lady, Andy Rosafort, who groomed and sexually abused. Oh, should I have censored that? She G'd and SA'd a teen boy, but apparently she was previously cleared by school officials. Of course, she's a woman. Women can't do anything bad. I don't know if you guys know this, but like, and if they do something bad, somehow a man is responsible. Like, in her past, now, maybe her now husband, he's gonna get blamed, I'm sure. Fucking freak. Doesn't look hot either. People are acting like, where was she at? It's like ridiculous. The Connecticut lunch lady. Ugh. The Connecticut lunch lady who allegedly G'd and Andy Rosafort, former part-time lunch lady, I guess met with officials about all that and maintaining appropriate boundaries, and then they just let her go because she's a woman and women can't do anything bad. Yas, queen. Molest that kid. Yas, queen. Breaking that glass ceiling of molesting. Groom time. Caution should be exercised, a official said. I hope these people are all fired now. Piece of shit. We just, we said caution should be exercised, so. And she flirted with us, so we just let her go. I wonder if that's what happened, actually. That's like what happened with Lori Vallow, the Mormon lady that killed her kids and stuff. She like flirted with the cops and then just kind of like whatever. They just believed anything she said. Rosa Fort reportedly claims she doesn't text students directly. What does that even mean, directly? I have somebody else text them my news. She had a social media account dedicated to her cosmetics business where she posted makeup videos while she had the school job. Fucking dumb mom with fucking no time on her hands has to make up makeup videos. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. This is the lady. This is who all you guys are saying, like, I wish she had, like, this is the lady. She's not a 10 out of 10 or anything. Yeah, I already kind of read this myself, but, the boy said she requested a naked photo of him, and then she just kept sending more naked pics of herself. I wonder if this is another husband that's gonna go like, she didn't mean no harm, I'm gonna stay with her anyway. Like, I wonder how the husband's dealing with this. She turned herself in on February 20. Oh my God, this is just recently, these pictures? Good Lord. God, how embarrassing. Why would she talk to these reporters? How is she not fucking That's already a red flag right there, like that you're not too embarrassed. I'd just like go in my house. I wouldn't fucking talk to anybody. Oh, God, what a fucking freak, man. I don't get this at all, man. She would attend the victim's sporting events and send him videos of his plays. That's like, so she stalked him. On the night of, police said she picked up the victim from a party at a friend's home and had contact of a sexual nature. He blocked her on social media. So he wasn't thrilled. Like, everybody thinks these guys are like, holy shit, dude. No, she stalked him. Don't you get, like, what isn't to get about that? I don't really get it. Like, he wasn't the one that wanted, like, if you're into a girl and you have a fantasy about whatever, like, you don't like do these guys like every single woman they see or something? If a girl comes onto you like that is actually, like, that isn't, like, that then kills all your, like, I guess maybe these guys that comment stuff like that, they've never had that happen to them where that, like, a girl comes on too strong. And it's just like a turnoff to most men that a lady stalks you, you know? You know it's bad news. It's fucking crazy. Especially because that's a mom you probably know from, like, some kid you know's mom. Like, why is she filming my sports plays and sending them to me? I saw you. All right, so that's just one of the stories. Can't believe she talked to the reporters or said anything to him. How embarrassing, man. How is she not kicked out of the house, too? She's just going home with Walmart groceries here. A bag of Peeps there she has. I'm guessing she has kids, which is good. Probably, I don't know. The husband should fucking use this as, get the fuck away from this. She might be doing shit to the kids. It is weird when a woman is into underage people, because it's just weird. I guess I assumed that they had stuff done to them when they were a kid, and that's why, but it's just crazy. It is weird. I understand how it's weird. It's just weird. And this was, what, a 13-year-old kid? It wasn't even a 17-year-old kid. I still don't get it. Like, to me, she's older than me. Wait, no, she's not. She's only 31. But still, like, she doesn't look 31. She looks older. But, God. So embarrassing. Here's another one, guys. Cheer coach. So this is a cheer coach All right, this story's worse, actually. Cheer coach. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys. Jennifer Hawkins, cheer coach Jennifer Hawkins, 45, allegedly had sex with daughter's 16-year-old boyfriend 300 times. Cheerleading coach, so it was her daughter's friend. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it is true, like, more women are doing this now. I don't know what's, I do have a theory. Like, I was wondering, is that because we're giving, like, women have a lot more power now in society. They just have a lot more say in society. Like, men are now at the bottom of the old oppression pyramid. I mean, everything has been about women since like 2016. I guess because Trump came in. I mean, what? I know Me Too was around, maybe a little before. Me Too was like, I don't know, just all of a sudden came out of nowhere. But it was like, I feel like it was like 2016 where like everything was all about women. And it's still going on, except now it's confused with, well, a man could just say he's a woman and he's part of Women's Day now, as we saw with the Hershey's campaign, with all these campaigns, Mother's Day, and it's just like a guy. That's just how it is now. You can just do that now. So really, if you're a guy, just go ahead and do that, I guess. I mean, but yeah, I don't know if that's why there's more of these women, like, because they have more power and it's just a power thing. But I'm assuming, again, that they probably got messed with as kids, and then it's just repeating. That's kind of how it seems like it usually happens. I mean, that's the, like, thing that makes most logical sense to me, I guess. But, okay, the victim is now 21, so I guess he waited a little while, and then, maybe at the time, yeah, he was 16. Well, yeah, I mean, 16 to me now, you might as well be 11, like, you're that immature. She just, I can't believe this, man. He had sex with her almost at her home almost every day during his lunch break throughout his sophomore and junior year. And she is nothing to, she's not great looking, but, that's not the issue. Everybody always focuses on that only. If she was good looking, they'd say, what's the big deal, No one says that about a guy. Nobody would say, although maybe some women would go, but he's good looking, like Ted Bundy and all that. I mean, people are fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this lady. This was going on years. This is like, she was fired, and that's about it. It's not going to be talked about after today. I mean, it's gone. No one cares about this kind of stuff. Another one, guys. Here's another story. Another one in the past week. Jacqueline Ma, 34, Teacher of the Year, actually. All right, producer, come on. What are you doing? Play the news music. All right, thank you. Thank you. You're fired. Producer, you fucking piece of shit. Well, do it live.
Premiumbeat.com. You're fucking fired, you piece of shit. You come and work for me. You be on the ball, alright? You're not gonna be on these podcasts. You play the fucking music when I'm doing a news story, okay? The fuck out of here!
Premiumbeat.com.
I hit it. You hear that?
Or I hit her. Is it a female? No, I don't have an assistant. Don't cancel me, guys. An award-winning elementary school
teacher
Whoops.
from California was arrested this week for allegedly SAing a former student. Jacqueline Ma, a 34 sixth grade teacher at Lincoln Acres Elementary School in National City. I'm doxing her, you hear that? Watch out. Watch out. Charged with 3 counts of lewd and something acts with a child under 14. Oh, fuck. Imagine the outrage if this was a guy teacher. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Yo, what's wrong with this bitch? Damn. Looks normal too. This is a shame. What the fuck is going on? She looks
Like, this is weird. She looks like nice. I don't know what's wrong with her. A lot of these women, like, they have this like emotionless, like this lady. They have this weird like emotionless look, but like this one just looks like a nice lady. I wouldn't even never expect this. Maybe again she got touched as a kid or something. I don't know. But like, you know, Jacqueline Ma. Unbelievable. What the fuck is going on, man? What the hell is wrong with her? She was one of 5 teachers who received a San Diego County Teacher of the Year award. And in a profile about winning her award, she said, she considers the relationship she maintains with her students her greatest accomplishments. Well, I guess she was really trying to give him extra credit, if you know what I mean. Giving that kid a little bonus. Giving her some extra credit, if you know what I mean.
Come here, kid, I'll give you a little bonus.
If this was a man, people would be horrified. I mean, she really does look normal and nice. This is really weird. I mean, I don't know if that's because she's Asian. I might be projecting. People have let me just say right now. Okay, I'm going to say it. Sorry, I'm going to say it, guys. But I think a lot of men assume Asian women are like, oh, they just assume they're really polite and nice because they kind of act that way. They just have this like social, I guess they're raised this way to be like very unassuming, not loud and annoying. Like, and I get why it seems like they would be nicer, but like, I now think that's complete fake bullshit, and I think it's just a way that they're raised and probably a way to get men or something. And I don't think I'm not saying it's conscious on their part. I just think they were probably just raised as a culture that way. And it has nothing to do with how they are. Like, it's just how they act, but it has nothing to do with if you're with them in a relationship. Like, you know, speaking from experience here, I mean, they could seem one way like this lady. I mean, this, you know, what a shame. I mean, well, I'm saying a shame. Like, look, she is a piece of shit, okay? But I just can't believe unbelievable. I mean, seriously. She would go to my brother's games in Tijuana. Oh, so this guy's older brother, the victim's older brother, said she always would text him. She would always go to my brother's games in Tijuana every weekend. She went to one of his birthday parties, and I used to tell my mom, why is she always texting my brother? I thought it was nice at first, like she really cares, but yeah. Unbelievable, man. I don't know what's going on. I mean, that's like, here's another one, guys. You thought I was done? Nope. Another one. Guess when this was? Same week. This is a little different, though. I think, kind of. Hold on. This is fucking crazy. Oh my God, this one. This is a good one. Guys. Exclusive report here, guys. TMZ on location here. It's probably going to be too loud when I listen back. Sorry about the music being too loud. I just noticed. Sounds like a bad video game soundtrack. Bronx teacher Mercedes Liriano. This is here in New York. Bronx teacher Mercedes Liriano used school email to solicit hookups, threesomes, investigation reveals. And here's why I think it's really interesting. She made waves when she helped cancel the white principal at another school over racism allegations. But this lady, is this like the dumbest person ever? What the fuck? Is she a fucking idiot? It says she used her school email for Craigslist ads. Was she trying to get caught? What is that about? Like, what are you, an idiot? Wow, man. She used her school address for the raunchy exchanges. Voluptuous, sexy AA female, I don't know what that means, looking for dominant CPL. The subject line of one email exchange said, "Hey, still wondering if you are still interested?" So apparently the people that she talked to and the people that emailed her are now going to the news and that's funny. They're now talking to the news, but they're not even that innocent. They emailed her. She's probably married. All these people are always fucking married with kids. I know that's like another turn on, like I'm sneaking around.
Sneaking the fuck around. The 50-year-old English teacher also asked him, so what are you willing to do and not do? I asked because for both of us, we both need to be pleased, and I would want to please you too. Have you done threesomes before? Liriano solicited sex in at least 8 emails from December 2016 to September 2017.
Indecent photographs were exchanged. That's a polite way to say nudes. And one of the emails contained pics of a woman's vagina. A woman's vagina? Why did they say it like that? One of the I guess to be inclusive, you gotta say a woman. Specify that it's a woman's vagina now. Could be a man's vagina. We don't know. We haven't done the investigating. One of the emails contained pictures of a woman's vagina and a woman's buttocks. Yep, I knew it. I win, guys. I won. She's married. I won the drinking game. It's gonna be a drinking game now. She sent bikini-clad pics of herself with a message that said,
Hello, my name is Mercedes, aka Mercy. Here's some pictures of me. Hope to hear from you soon. I would
assume these are fake, actually. Most of these type of posts are fake. I mean, but this is a real person. I can't believe. Maybe she had a webcam or something. Like she had, was she really trying to get hookups on Craigslist? And using her school email is the dumbest thing ever. I can't believe that. I guess I'll use my school email. I mean, really? Really, folks? You're going to use your school email? Like, what's next? You're going to use your, use a school bus driver? You're going to use the bus to pick up the person for the date? Like, what's next, people? I mean, come on, people. So she canceled somebody for being racist, and now look at this. This is good. I'm glad she got in trouble then. I guarantee you that principal she canceled didn't even do anything bad. I guarantee you it's taken out of context. Bullshit. The email started around the time she took over as interim acting principal of the school. So she wasn't really the principal? Oh, is that the person she canceled? Oh my God. The person that got fired because she canceled him for racism, she takes over and does this. This is what happens when you want to check a checkbox and that's it. Okay, black woman, here you go. We had a racism thing. We'll get a black woman. Let's not look into her history. What did her mental assessment say? We're not going to worry about that. Oh my God, this lady is crazy. She contended that she merely told it. She claimed that she wasn't allowed to teach Black history in 2019. She immediately went on a loud tirade throughout the hallway, screaming words to the effect that I could not tell her she could not teach Black history. Okay, so there's a red flag. Now she said she was the victim of a smear campaign. Not if you fucking doxed yourself. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, she got fucking... This is the person she got fired. I thought it was a guy, but it's a woman. She called her racist because she, quote, couldn't teach Black history, but there was no proof, I guess. The ousted principal said she was the victim of a smear campaign. Yeah, I mean, look, all this woke, like, all this shit, cancel culture, it rewards crazy people. Like, that's who's going to be in top on... That's already who's on top, but, I mean, that's who it's rewarding. You just act like something happened. You cause drama, you go to the top. Although, this is what happens then. You quickly get caught. Oh, so she now... Hold on. So, okay, so she already had a lawsuit, and that's how her lewd emails came to light. But now apparently she's teaching in Georgia, even though that happened. She has a problem code in her file, and that's it. That could prevent her from employment in city schools. So now she's not teaching in the city. It says she's teaching in Georgia. I don't know, I guess she moved. Her husband died suddenly in January 2022. According to a GoFundMe appeal she started, saying he had no life insurance. What the fuck? Did she kill him? Wow. Okay, well, she's still teaching in Georgia, guys. If you guys want to go there and like look on Craigslist or whatever, I guarantee you she's still doing it. If she's still teaching, she probably didn't learn a lesson. Well, I mean, you would hope she isn't so dumb to use the work email. All right, so that's all the women predator stories I have now. I mean, I'm sure there's more, though. I could probably look and find more, but another quick story here. I just found this. China. Oh, my producer. Look, I got another news story, and you're going to fucking not play the song? You know what? I'm not going to yell on the podcast anymore. The listeners don't want to hear it, so I'm just going to deal with you later, okay? This just in, guys. China pummeled by rain of worms as residents asked to carry umbrellas. China has worms raining down on them. Now, is this a lab leak? That's my question. Were they working on worm rain? Is this a lab leak, guys? This sounds like a commercial for, I don't know, like a scientific thing. Like, our researchers are working on ways to treat you better here at Lab Leak Industries. We are working in China on very important things we have many things that will definitely not leak out into the atmosphere. Now, the New York Post has a hilarious line here. China needs to call Rihanna for some umbrellas to weather this phenomenon of nature. Get it? I mean, what's, better call Rihanna for an umbrella. You know what I mean? Thank you, New York Post, for that hilarious joke. I guess it says this type of occurrence happens after a storm when insects are caught up in a whirlpool. Although it could be a lab leak, let's be honest. Is this a lab leak of worms? I mean, I've kind of heard this before, like, with frogs or something. So I'm sure that's what it is. It's probably whatever they just said, but gain of function worms, somebody said. I mean, what's next, folks? You know what I mean? Better call Rihanna for an umbrella. I mean, all right. So that's, I guess, like the most. That's like the fun, like the most positive story I talked about. So you're welcome. I ended on a positive note. That's actually positive. Man with ew, fuck. Oh, this is funny. Dad dresses as okay, this is a recent story. Dad dresses as Julius Caesar at school board meeting to protest teachers' gender fluid attire. So a guy teacher wears traditionally female clothing to get attention. They banned the dad. Okay, so this guy, even if you disagree with him, which, I mean, what, like, who cares that he said that? They banned him from the school property for that. Oh my God. So he just made a point, like, kind of corny, but it's like a corny joke, though. It's a corny, like, dad joke almost, like Julius Caesar costume. And these people are actually sitting up there offended, and they have signs that say, love wins. Oh my God, man. Unbelievable. I mean, we're, like, banning parents from the school property, like, okay, that's where we're going now, I guess. I mean, good news, guys. Shakira just split up with somebody and said, I had a rough year. I'm sure it's not her, though. You know what I mean? Like, any woman that keeps getting, like... I'll say one thing about all these, like, older women that keep having breakups. J-Lo, Jennifer Aniston, I guess Shakira. It's definitely not on them at all. Like, I'll say that. Like, it's always the guy, you know? Like, this younger-looking guy. She's 46. She says she feels complete now after the split. I'm sure it has nothing to do with her, and it's only the guy, you know? Oh, look at this, too. Shakira blasts her ex-girlfriend and says there's a place in hell for her. Why? For being his girlfriend? Ew. There's a place in... I hate this saying.
There's a special place in hell reserved for women who don't support other women. What does that mean?
Women hate each other. Women don't support other women ever. Even they're fake about it or they hate each other. That's it. I mean, maybe it's you a little bit. Maybe you have some blame in this. That's always happens. Like, who else does this? Selena Gomez, always fucking bashing the new girl that they're dating. Like, grow up. I mean, seriously, all these women come out worse for this. Like, Tom Brady's now ex, like, she's fucking crazy already. She's... I mean, yeah, Tom Brady's annoying. But, you know. There's, like, no ever self-reflection ever. None. It's never like, you know, I realize kind of some of the things I need to work on. Like, just admit it. No one's saying, like, you don't have to be upset and, you know, mad, feel jealous about a new person they're dating, but, like, just at least go, I realize some things about myself, but, like, no, it's always, I can be self-sufficient, you know? I don't need a man to be complete. Okay, be alone then. Just be alone forever. And what is this is another thing that it doesn't mean anything. She's focusing on being a lioness for her 2 sons. What does that even mean? Being angry? That's what I hate about, like, like these feminist singers and stuff, like Beyonce. It's all it is anger. Like, they're just angry all the time. Like, that late comedian Patrice O'Neal used to say, like, Beyonce, like, he hated her angry dancing. Like, that's all she does is this, like, angry dancing. And I'm like, yeah, it made me realize that's what she does. I mean, her and, like, Taylor Swift, all they do is bash the guys they dated. Like, that's it. There's no self-reflection. There's not even an ounce of it. It's like maybe at least a tiny bit of it is on, like, you something. But, like, all that and society is basically telling them, no, you're a strong woman that is strong and strongy. You're, like, super strong. You're a lioness. You're, like, such a fucking lioness. What does that even mean? I'm fucking angry and obnoxious and annoying. Like, that's what it really means. I mean, I'm fucking loud and I yell at people. That's why I'm a lioness. Like, what guy would say that? Like, yeah, you need to be a protector, but also a good dad. You don't go, I'm focused on being an asshole for my... I'm focused on being a wolf for my kids. I used to like Shakira, though. I mean, it's a shame. Like, I know she's fucking awful. I've grown up. Every celebrity sucks. Every fucking person I used to like. I mean, women don't support other women. Nobody does, especially feminist women. Get the fuck out of here. You're all superficial. Like, you're all fake as fuck. You're fake. They become petty, bitter. Like, that's all that they do. I mean, if a guy did that, you'd be like, dude, grow up. When does a guy do this? Like, this is all women do anymore is bash the ex publicly. No guy does this. Did Tom Brady say, like, I'm glad I'm away from Giselle or anything bad? I mean, if he has, maybe I haven't followed it, but all they do is say shit like, I wish her the best of luck. Like, that's all they do. Like, I don't ever see guys bashing the ex like this. I mean, they'd probably do. Maybe they do to their friends in private. They just don't ever do that. This is all they do. Is bash the guy. And then even all these comments like, you messed up, losing Shakira. It's like, yeah, okay, but she might be terrible. That's one thing I realized about, like, because there's been, like, some actresses I like, and, I used to like Shakira as, like, when she first was out, I guess. I thought she might be different and down to earth. That's why I like people, is I assume there's something about them that I go, oh, maybe they're down to earth. But, like, now it's clear that's not happening here. J-Lo is obviously not at all down to earth. But, like, there's some of them where... But then I'm like, lately I'm like, look at Madonna. Like, that's like the end of the line for these kind of women that always only get mad at the ex and mad and block and unfollow their the new girl they're dating. It's like, grow up. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, all they do is go, like, I'm empowered. Like, they have to give this whole I'm empowered and I don't need a man thing. Every time they have a... I'm going to see if I can find another one. Florence Pug. I don't know how to say her name. I think I talked to her about it before and I didn't know how to say her name. Florence Pug and Zach Braff broke up. Now, I am on her side here. Zach Braff. The show Scrubs was awful. I never got the appeal of Zach Braff. I'm not saying he's, like, terrible. I guess. I just don't get it. But, okay, she has a fucking nose ring. Never mind. Probably on his side now. But she doesn't seem that bad. Like, I'm hoping she doesn't bash him. Here we go, guys. We've been trying to do this separation without the world knowing. She doesn't seem that bad. Oh, she defended his age. Yeah, she probably sucks too, but at least she's not being bitter right now. Will she get that way when she's older? Probably. Maybe that's what it is. Like, the older a woman gets, the more she becomes like that. I mean, I could see that happening to anybody. Every guy who's been divorced is, like, bitter as fuck, so. So this was like a mutual breakup. Okay, so that's one that's not, but she's young still, and it's gonna happen. She's gonna get there. Hopefully not, you know. Oh God, TikTokers break up. What a shock that TikTokers will break up. Let's see. Wow, that's weird. I don't need a man to complete me, okay? What other Hallmark cards have you read? I mean, all right, whatever. But yeah, they all say that. I mean, they just all say the older the actress is. Olivia Wilde, like I talked about her in another episode. And it seems like she already broke up with Harry Styles, which is funny. And yeah, she broke up with Jason Sudeikis. Now she's being sued by former nanny. Man, what a shame. I fucking hate that every actor sucks. Like, I don't even want to look up anybody anymore. Man, that was a really quick dating. Her dating Harry Styles for like a week. Olivia is ready to date again. And
She's making clear that she isn't looking for anything less than an amazing guy. Wow. They're gonna get engaged.
That's crazy. I don't need a man to like complete me, okay? Just so you know. Can you imagine a guy saying? I mean, a lot of people do think they need someone to. Well, I'm also sick of that too. Like, do you really want to be alone forever? Like, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, yeah, you can't be like, I need someone, because then you're desperate. But anyway, sorry about all the gossip again. That was all the gossip I had for you guys. That was all the tea I had to spill for you guys. Sorry if I bored you guys with the gossip. Thanks for tuning in to TMZ, Entertainment Gossip. Spilling the tea and spilling the sea.
Make sure you shoot yourself. Make sure you get your size. Find yourself a lunch to give you some sloppy jokes. You know what I mean?